My name is David Lucas. I've been involved in the thoroughbred industry for some 40 years by the way of owning a property called Willowbend Stud in Queensland, where we had horses on agistment, breaking in and pre-training for a lot of the leading trainers in Queensland and also for parts of Australia. I've had a lot of experience with all facets of the racing game. My position currently is manager of Phoenix Thoroughbreds here in the Southern Hemisphere. I've had the privilege to be able to buy some absolute magnificent yearlings this year at the major sales in Australia. We've purchased 11 outstanding yearlings and we believe should go on and hopefully win us some nice races. These horses have been placed with a lot of the leading trainers here in Australia, and one of the criteria for having any of our horses is that they always use the Costin Horseshoe. The reason for that is that basically Steve Costin brought the shoe to me one day to show it to me and asked me what I thought about it. Believe that it is a shoe of the future. It's a shoe that hopefully will take a lot of the concussion out of the joints, especially on young horses, and therefore hopefully we will then find a lessening of shin soreness in our babies, which will then save the owner a lot of money, because instead of being in the paddock getting over shin soreness, they're actually going to be racing. One of the differences I believe between the Costin Horseshoe and the steel horseshoe is that the steel horseshoe obviously doesn't allow the foot to operate as it would in a natural situation. With the Costin Horseshoe, it allows the foot to expand and act as a shock absorber, which is the way the horse's foot was designed in the first place. I do believe that the Costin Horseshoe, because of its composition, will take all the jarring or most of the jarring out of a horse's foot, and therefore, as I said before, let it work the way it's supposed to, which will then cut down on all the pressure going up through the joints and the jarring going up through the joints, up into the cannon bone, and hopefully we'll cut down on shin soreness. After my experience with the Costin Horseshoe, I believe that everybody should at least give them an opportunity and give their horses the opportunity to perform better. I'm a firm believer in the Costin Horseshoe, and we will continue to use it on all our horses here in Australia.